Hey guys, John Link. So let's talk about income in retirement, where to take the money from and where not to take the money from. When I was trained on securities in the early 90s, there were only mutual funds, and you can only buy shares of stock in round lots, like 100 shares at a time. There was no fractional shares of stock being sold, and ETFs didn't exist at the time. So I was trained on this. I was trained like this. It says, okay, the market you can kind of count on an 8% average rate of return over time. So you can give your clients, this is a growth account, right? Growing. So you can give your clients like 4% income a year, and that leaves 4% to grow. And next year you take 4% of a bigger number because it's grown over that period of time. Well, that's kind of a flawed system, isn't it? Really, if you think about it. But how'd that work out in the decade between 2000 and 2010? How'd it work out in 2022 if you were taking money out of a growth account short term on a regular basis is like buying an ice cream cone on the installment plan, right? It just doesn't work out. So there are different buckets, different ways that we approach income in retirement. Now you still need some growth, right? I mean, we have to account for inflation. We have to account for the fact that you want to just generally grow at least a portion of your account for the future. Who knows how long we're going to live? So you have to look for an income source that is consistent and reliable and not market based. Not market based. It could be dividends, maybe. Could be annuities. It could be dividends from um, a real estate investment trust, getting paid out in cash that's not correlated to the market. Things like that. But when you start thinking about, only how you've done this in the past, which is accumulation. You've had growth accounts for accumulation. And then there's decumulation in retirement. Those are two different models. Those are two different things. So we talk about on our wheel here, investment management. Absolutely, we need to manage investments, and we need to manage investments for mid to long term. But also there's lifetime income planning, which is where we begin to bring in competing industries, the stock market industry, the securities industry, and the safer money side of the business. And those things a lot of times will compete with each other for your business. We just coordinate it in coordinated planning. So I want to encourage everyone to realize that as you go into retirement, it's not a pure accumulation mode. The same model doesn't work in retirement that worked for you to accumulate your wealth in your growth or accumulation stage, because you're going into decumulation. All right, important distinction to be made. And give me a shout if I can help. I appreciate you. Thanks.